Yo, 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 yo. It's Wagwan General Smokes, and you're listening to Pitch Picks. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. We are so close.
Hey,
that was.
you know what, man? I think you should start asking people nicely. Be like, hey, be nice of you guys. So you just hit like on this video.
Okay, all right, guys, please, from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, don't be a simp either.
It would
be like, hey.
It would mean the world to me if you guys liked this video and subscribed and shared it with some friends.
It would be cool. It would be nice.
The channel's growing. We're almost at 2K subs. Our next goal is 5K. We'll have a huge giveaway for when we hit that. So please like and subscribe. Share it with some friends. Let's start the show on a positive note, something we can all agree on, and I think that's Tottenham being shit. Watching them bottle that game up 2-0 and losing 3-2 was glorious. In fact, I was with you in the cave on Sunday.
Yeah.
I thought the match was wrapped at halftime. And then, what was it? We were like in the second quarter of the Bears game. You're like, bro, Tottenham just lost the fucking game.
Well, and we didn't have it on. So, like, when the NFL started, the cave goes NFL. It's out of our control. And then you pull up the score later. It's like, how did this even happen? So,
Quick.
Yeah, did it? It was three
It
goals
was,
in 10
it
minutes.
happened in
like that?
No, it happened in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
By the 66th, there was already 3.
Damn.
It's crazy.
They play that high line.
It was a beautiful sight to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I only knew what was going on because I saw Zaz Spursy tweet.
Yep.
Oh, Spursy.
I was dying on the couch, the dying on my couch, and I just could not believe it.
Why were you
It was
dying?
incredible. Yeah, it was a long Saturday.
Why are you
'Cause
dying?
Arsenal won. I got a bit too gassed, and it was meant to be an hour Saturday. It ended up being like the whole afternoon.
I respect that. That's what being a fan is, though.
Yeah.
There is
out
nothing
of
better than being at the pub, ass crack of dawn, getting ready to watch your club, getting on the piss. Like when I was splitting G's with Za at 8:30 a.m., I was like, yo, today's going to be a fucking day. And then we went down 1-0. The vibe was dead. Za was going on his rant. You know how he gets when Arsenal's losing. He was complaining so much that he didn't even see the first goal go in. Like he didn't see the equalizer.
Yeah.
He turned around. He's like, "What the fuck happened?" I'm like, "Bro, it's tied." And then we ended up winning the game, and he was ordering shots for the whole table, doing the right thing.
So I've come to the realization. I bet Arsenal -1.5 in that game. Sweaty. But when they went down, I got so excited and so happy. So I think that's going to be part of my key to happiness during Arsenal games. I'm going to bet on Arsenal because it's a win-win. I love when they lose. It makes me really happy. And then if they win and they cover, then I get a little bit of money. So that, to me, that's a pretty good playbook for paying attention to Arsenal.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you haven't had that feeling of seeing us lose all year. So the only thing you could get out of this relationship is money. Which is a fair trade-off, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
What do you think of their performance? Are you kind of sick of waiting for the pressure to be put on us to show up and start putting balls in the back of the net? Would you like to see a little more intensity at the.
Yeah. I wasn't too. The result covers up a lot. I wasn't too impressed by the performance. The first half, I mean, we controlled all possession, but we didn't do anything. We didn't create any clear-cut chances. It was half chances, and even in those half chances, we weren't even taking those. Jesus Jesus' shot was blocked. Sterling was tripping over himself. I mean, it wasn't really moving. It was only until like the second half when they scored.
Yep.
When they scored that there was Sterling. Sterling got caught in possession. Partey was out of possession. Ball was put in behind Partey. Partey, who had a very decent game at right back.
He played great.
I was when I saw him at right back, I had flashbacks to Fulham last year when he played right back, and that was an absolute disaster. That we lost the league because of that game. But he actually did decent at right back this time around. But he was caught out of possession. I think Saliba in that situation could have and should have done way better. Partey was back, so he should have gotten tighter. He backed off a bit too much, gave Archer too much space, and that's why he was able to let off that shot into the bottom corner. So put us under pressure, but I guess we responded. We responded quick. Havertz. I was complaining. I was probably going in about.
He's
Saka.
got to be the king of the Emirates.
Yeah, I was probably mid complaining when Havertz scored about Saka not doing anything.
You were.
Saka, because Saka, I have vouchers out there just waiting. I've been trying to tell everybody the guy is the best right winger on the planet. But these vouchers, they see one half of Cole Palmer and they get excited and all that. But anyway, we'll get to Saka all night. But yeah, Havertz puts it in. Martinelli comes on. Saka puts in a beautiful ball. That pass from Saka was unbelievable. Into Martinelli. Martinelli scores. Boom, 2-1 up. Then Saka for the third one. And yeah, now we got out of that with the points. Didn't play the great. I mean, Raya was He was kind of mid. His distribution was okay. He struggled a bit under the high ball with the crosses. Saliba again on the goal. He could have done better. Gabriel was Calafiori, bro. It's not the Serie A anymore. The Premier League is
His
fast.
first touch is amazing.
No, he's good on the ball. He's very good technically on the ball. His technical ability is on the ball. It's the mental things, the speed of the Premier League. He'll get used to it, but you don't have time. You don't have time to think. You have to be positionally perfect defensively. And you can't just be doing stupid shit. He let the man. He let I forgot who was it. Coworker Peters. I forgot who was on that side. He let his guy around him like twice or three times in that game, which could have been bad, but was all right. Partey at right back did good again. Jorginho, Rice, kind of thing.
They still got.
Yeah, no. We won the game. Havertz, we won the game because
He
of
scored
Mo.
a goal. Massive
Actually, you know
goal.
what? Havertz was the one out of everybody. Havertz.
It is so hard to please Za. Sometimes I don't even know if he's like putting Arsenal first or his takes first, because he was bitching about Saka's assist.
That's like important.
Which was almost a perfect, but like that pass was a goal, and he's like, I'm tired of the assists, man. I want goals, man. And me and my boy are looking at him. He's like, bro, that pass is literally a fucking goal. He put it on a platter. And so I was like, he needs goals. He needs goals. I can't deal with this online troll shit. He needs goals. I'm done with the assist.
Yeah.
I'm like, brother, we haven't
You
lost.
needed a goal that day.
Yeah,
Like,
and he gave us
like a bounty on it.
Yeah, no, and he gave us a goal in the third thing. Here's the thing about Saka. Saka is a superstar. Saka is a 96 card winger. That's how I judge him. I need a goal and an assist every single time he ends up on the field. That's the standard that he set. That's the consistency standard that he set. And if he doesn't do that, it's a failure. I'm sorry. That's just how good he is. He's held to that.
Be Messi,
Other
dude.
guys,
Why don't you just be Messi?
That's the standard. That's
insane.
That's what he's looking towards now. That's
No,
what he's
dude,
looking
you're
towards
like the
now. That is the
weirdest-
trajectory.
you're like the-
That is the
Towards it with a
trajectory.
You're like the
fucking
weird-
Hubble telescope?
That is the trajectory we're aiming for.
I love Arsenal fans because like you're the weirdest type of fan where you're like yelling fandom at people. At like your favorite player. Like I can't like you love him. I'm not questioning
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I would never question that. But like the way in which you do it. It's
tough love.
So weird.
It is. That's what it is. It's
love.
tough love. You're like his
Tough
dad.
love,
Yeah.
tough
Like you
love.
should be
No.
better.
You're like an abusive father that
I
the
need
kid ends
more.
up
I need
resenting,
more.
but he's thankful that you.
No, I'm not abusive. Arsenal fans can be. I myself, towards the players, I'm not abusive. I'm one of those that actually backs them out of the Arsenal fan
do
base
do
the
that.
most.
Yeah.
I defend the
I
players.
agree with that.
Unlike most of the people online, I defend
Brennan
Arsenal.
Johnson?
I mean, I defended him. I'm not even a Tottenham guy, and I defended him. That was
6
bullshit.
and 6, but you only
He's good
defended
on his
him-
own now.
You only defended him because the Spurs fans hated him. Had they embraced him and loved him, you'd be calling him a waste man.
Yeah,
but
true,
now that
true,
they
true,
shitted
true,
on him
true,
and he
true.
scored in 6
Yeah, but
straight
Ars-
games, you're busting your nut on.
But
him.
Ars-
he was
I
the-
don't like you trying to claim that you're the Brennan Johnson guy in this podcast.
No, I wasn't.
That's me. I'm the Brennan Johnson.
No, I'm kidding.
He's one of our own. I love Brennan Johnson.
No, but on the Saka thing, it's very weird because we are getting the stats. Arsenal's getting the
Yeah.
stats and the results, but compared to the last 2 years, how if you're looking, take the stats away. If you're watching the 90 minutes, how Saka played the last 2 years as opposed to how he's playing this year, he just hasn't gotten to that level.
It
that he was
doesn't
playing at last year.
feel as like as the opposition as scary or as dominant.
Exactly.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was looking
I've been
easy
saying. I said
last
this last week,
2-3 last
Shut up,
2
Marash.
weeks ago.
and you guys all rolled your eyes, and you're like, "Well, they're winning games," and now it's like, "Oh, now you're realizing."
I love how we
Same
have our
shit.
big boy table and then we actually have our little boy table over there.
No, but on the comparison again, for all the people that were coming for me, I saw the comments, I saw the tweets, I see it all. I'm not like biased or anything. I am the most down the middle person. It just so happens to be I'm talking about somebody that plays for my team, but everything I've said has been factually correct. I have been right every single time. You guys try to come for me, try to mousetrap me because of a 45-minute performance from Cole Palmer. All of a sudden, oh, Zah, you're wrong, you're dumb, you don't know football.
I
Palmer's
mean-
better. Saka just comes back and boom, silences him. What the hell did Palmer do this week? Nothing.
Well,
Saka consistency.
we put in a fucking
What
straight
Saka,
jacket,
what
dude.
Saka, but what you don't understand is what Saka has been doing since 2020 is unprecedented.
I also have
Showing up
something to
week in, week out, Chief, for 4
say
years
about
straight
the whole-
is unheard of. Showing
it
up
is heard
game in,
of.
game
It's
out,
heard of.
4 years
Quite-
straight.
it's quite literally
Well,
heard of.
definitely not Cole Palmer.
But
Cole Palmer hasn't done
That's
that.
not what I'm saying, but it's been heard
Yeah,
of.
it's been heard of. No, not by Cole Palmer. Not by Cole Palmer.
Dude, but here's the thing with the whole Cole Palmer debate about him. He doesn't even really play that much as a wing.
He doesn't.
He's really more of a 10.
He's a 10, yeah.
Yeah, he's more of a 10, but people try to like, I don't know why they do that, but
It's because
Madueke is on the right side.
England
Yeah,
doesn't play with a 10. That's a problem.
yeah.
It's because they compete for that right.
Maybe they
right side
fucking
defender.
should.
Maybe.
So I know you might only be 4 or 5, but you should be slinging your hog up and down this fucking panel right now. Chad owes you.
Yeah, no.
Chad
I
owes
mean,
you.
I don't. The real ones will listen and will hear the tips and they'll be like, yes, that's right. I mean, it's with these motherfuckers, you can never win. You
guys
can never
weren't
win
here
because
for
I
it,
can
but
dance
he
this
He
week.
made a bet with the chat saying that if Saka scores and Palmer doesn't, they have to get on all fours and
Yeah.
tell them that
So-
Zaha knows
so all
ball
of-
and they don't.
all of
So
them better
everyone
be
in the
buying
chat
down in the
that tweeted
comments.
Zaha, pay your debt.
In the comments.
Pay your debt. City, interesting game. I told you it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I know it was 3-2. You guys were up 3-1 at one point. That second goal, kind of just fucked anyone that bet Man City -1.5. But it was a good game.
Yeah.
Kovacic has stepped up huge for you guys. What are your thoughts?
I'm kind of in the same boat as Zaw in terms of how I view City. Losing KDB and Rodri simultaneously is weird. And I think that Pep is like trying to figure out his next new thing. But it's just it hasn't been hard, but it hasn't been that like dominating force.
Yeah.
I'd beg to differ, at least in the beginning of the year, even when you guys didn't
that's
have
what we
them.
had.
But they had their guys.
Well, they
No,
didn't
we
have
didn't-
Foden.
no, you're right. We
Like,
didn't play
it'd be like
Rodri,
give and
but-
take. Like they'd have this guy for one game, but not have him the next game, and it felt like every week.
There's
they
a
were rotating
difference,
stuff.
weirdly though, between Rodri is resting because of the Euro and Rodri's gone.
Yeah,
Right, that's fair.
because then you're changing the way you
It's
play.
like a morale thing in the locker room.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like we got a bye week this week, whatever.
Dude,
versus losing Patrick Mahomes for the
Dude,
year. You're like, fuck. We really
watching
don't have him.
City now, it feel like in the past it was like they're gonna win it by first round knockout. Now it feels like you're winning on points. Like it's going to decision and you guys win, but you're not. It's not this dominant.
Which is the same as ours.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean with Arsenal. It's they're winning and they're playing well, but it's not just this absolutely suffocating
Right.
boa
Yeah.
constrictor.
You're not choking people out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a capybara by the river.
Yeah.
It's just a crocodile. It's this
Yeah.
night. But Kovacic
Fulham is a
doing-
good team though.
Fulham is
too.
a good team,
Yeah.
and I was surprised that they didn't play Kyle Walker with Traore in there, and then Traore probably should have had
Him.
goals.
Dude,
that race
If he
was-
wasn't a bum, if he was not a bum, that's a different game. That guy should have scored 4.
Yeah.
Dude, he was channeling his Marcus Rashford.
Brother,
And Traore is a hit, dude. Traore is sort of the city killer. Like
Bro was
4
just-
yewas ago when he played for Wolves,
Wolves.
he had like an out of body experience against us, and he looked like combined Messi and Ronaldo. Like he was dribbling like
That's how he
Messi,
got that Barcelona transfer.
and then he
Yeah,
shot the
really,
ball-
yeah.
That season got
How
him that
many
shot
Barcelona-
the ball
times?
on the ground from left foot.
how many
outside.
times was he one-on-one with Edison and he just hit it straight at him? How many times? 3 times.
And then they put Kyle in, and he kind of smoked Kyle.
Dusted
in
him.
the race. So I
Yeah.
was just like, what
I
the
saw
f-
that. I love that.
I saw that, and remember what I
Well-
said about Kyle? I was like, hey, listen, guys, I hate to say it, but we're on the back 9, hole 17.
Yeah, no, you ripped that.
And then that one-on-one race was not a good sign.
Yeah. Now
It's
it
one
is going against Traore.
the
though.
fastest
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Is that.
But
He's a standard.
But that's
But
what
I
Kyle
mean, they
Walker's
were
known for
going
is
Walker,
that
Walker, and Traore would go.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean that. When I saw that, I was like, whoa,
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah.
Walker might be
Yeah.
a bit slower now.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was a fine win. Great. I selfishly am looking at it badly now because my best pick of the week was over 3.5 goals, and so they just could not get that last one.
Yep.
And so I was sort of bitter about that. But overall, I'm happy. I'm just a little bit worried about. I just need KDB to come back.
Yeah.
Because
What's the
midfield-
timeline on him?
I don't know. I'm
I saw after he wasn't clear, but he was hinting at maybe after the international.
This is one of those situations where it's like a couple weeks, he'll be fine. But then like 2 or 3 weeks go by, and then a month goes by, and then he's like, I need reconstructive surgery.
Right.
Mm.
And as
And he's already had hamstring or groin issues. Not good.
Yeah, but I feel like you kind of want to get that out of the way now versus later, especially for a team like you. Like, you guys still haven't lost.
But we already went through this. He missed
last year.
He missed 6 months last year.
Yeah, but when he came back, I feel like that's what gave you that surcharge to take the league back.
I'm just saying that the history of injuries and those chronic tendon and muscle issues are not good.
Having him in January is more important than having him now.
Right. So, but I'm just worried about the accumulation and like the sort of the style of the injuries.
Listen, I got something for you about that game.
What?
About 3 weeks ago, we were all watching at my place, City Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
After the game, it's all talk about the dark arts and how Arsenal's doing this, Arsenal's doing that. They're the bad guys are doing all this stupid stuff. Mm-hmm. Where's the press talking about Bernardo Silva and Ederson yellow cards for time wasting against Fulham at home at the Etihad, sorry. They're wasting time doing the dark arts, but nobody's coming for them. So and you know what? I would never go out of my way to do something for Arsenal fans because I like you said, insufferable.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to put one out here. No one's saying anything about you guys doing it. Everyone's up in arms about them. So,
well, you can't touch City. They won their case today.
When you're
they're
no.
And I wanted to get into that.
That's another. That's okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, I was going to let you comment on Baresh's comment first before we talk about these scumbags getting away with first-degree murder.
Shit, what were you? I was
saying
about how
the dark arts.
We get shit for the dark
arts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen. This is the
give us an oi.
When you're on the right, when you're on the right side of history, when you're on the right, when you're always right, that's the burden that you carry. Everybody hates you for being right.
All right, always being right. Good shit,
right.
So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I don't think a top 6 club, and by the way, there needs to be relegation for who's top 6 and who's not. Like, Tottenham should not be up there.
Well, welcome back to the league then, big guy.
I don't know what that means.
You were relegated for quite some time, so.
Oh, from the top 6? Whatever. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah, just that one. I wasn't here yet. Anyway. No, I lost. Okay.
Last
City.
Yeah.
So, look, they banged Forest last year. They banged Everton last year. And now you guys just walk away scot-free. And look, I'd rather win the league with you guys not getting banked. But I feel like you as a City fan should be like, yeah, we should get some form of punishment.
Or
what?
Or
why?
Can you – how about the teams that testified for you were Newcastle and Chelsea? Those are the only teams that testified on your behalf. So now it does feel like with this.
Shit, dude, they're not trying to fuck up.
And it was just as big as a win for Newcastle than it was.
Totally. Now I feel like I do feel like it's open season. So you can commit all the fraud you want. You can have whatever sponsors you want, and you can just spend like it. You might as well have a Super League now because the gap between
that's a hot take, Chief.
Gap between the teams that have a shit ton of money, which Marinakis will spend money, so I don't care about this so much. But between you and the Fulhams and the Evertons and all these kind of Ipswiches, it's just not going to be competitive. It can't be competitive.
Welcome to the real world. That's how it's been in every league ever.
No.
Not the NFL.
It's not how it's like in the NFL, NBA, the only NHL,
the closest
MLB would be the closest.
Yeah, I know, but still, at the end of the day, in football, British football, there's still always been teams that have money and teams that don't. That's just like how.
And to be fair, they've
totally
won the league by 2 points the last 2 years.
Yeah, but they've been cheating with this.
Yeah, they're dirtbags.
Listen,
sure.
if you guys have issues with it and people feel this strongly about it, we can go to court again.
No, but take your Man City.
The Premier League was found to be in violation.
Take your Sky Blues off.
ATP laws or whatever the fuck they are. And so I am a normal sovereign citizen who relies upon the judicial system. And you go to a ruling, they make a statement, and then I'm like, okay, well, this must be the case. So I'm
all right.
Sorry.
Well,
I'm actually not sorry.
No, but this is like one of those things where it's like sometimes laws are wrong. Slavery was legal, okay? Sometimes the law is wrong. Mm-hmm. So take your City jersey off for a second and admit that this is not good for the health overall of English football. Because now you're going to be competing with Saudi Arabia
about the health of it.
Yeah, sure I do. I want parity.
your team.
He's not thinking about winning the league,
bro.
He's talking about he cares about the league.
I like
it's coming from an Arsenal fan. Sure, like
and
he just wants to finish top 8
because he knows that he's even more skull fucked now.
I actually don't think so. Marinakis has got dirty money. He's got billions of dollars. He wants to spend it.
Dude.
No, I want it to be. I don't want it to be like
for
nothing.
Golf.
Yeah, like I don't.
That's what City's doing.
Or even like I don't want it to feel like when City plays Fulham that it's Alabama against Coastal Carolina or Mercer.
But
it wasn't though.
That just didn't happen already. That just didn't happen. They've been saying that we've been doing this for years, and the Fulham game was even.
Right, but at least you had to hide it, and like. But now they're saying that this is open season. So now Newcastle with the Saudi fund, they can buy whoever they want. They don't have to compete with anybody financially because they can just drop oil money on your ass. It's going to be ridiculous going forward.
No, but that doesn't have to do with the. They still have to oblige by those rules. The rule was just based upon the sponsorship money.
Right. So now the sponsor can come in and be like, yeah, we'll pay $100 million for that. And it's from a company that I own. So it's like you're just washing the money.
Yeah, but they were already doing
Checkmate.
that. They were already doing that.
Right. But you weren't
And
allowed.
the Premier League didn't get ruined.
No, but you had to like hide it and be like, oh, it was only 20 million when it was really 2. Now it's just like, yeah, I own this fucking air conditioning company in Saudi Arabia that is worth $10 million. But you know what? They're going to spend $100 million on the shirt sponsorship.
Right.
They can do whatever they want, and I don't think that that's going to be good for the health of
I don't
UEFA.
know if it means they can do whatever they want. I don't know what the ruling exactly is, but
that's how I read. That's how it reads. That's how it reads. I'm not a legal expert. That's how it reads.
What's your take, Maresh?
At the end of the day, the fact that they're even going to court for a team that's won the league so many times is already telling of what's going on. When other teams in this league have had periods of dominance, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, Chelsea, nobody went to court. There was nobody.
Yeah.
There was no rules being broken. They were doing it the right way. Now, all of a sudden, all the 116 rules are being broken. Like, no matter what they find, like 116 rules. That's crazy.
I just want to have a good competitive league, and I don't think that having one team that's I'm talking about Newcastle now. Having one team that's funded by an oil empire that's worth more money than any nation in the history of the world based on one resource should skew the entire pyramid forever.
We'll see. If Newcastle dominates, then I will say, Chief, you were right.
Well,
Okay.
and then like the league's hesitation to have more of these
Totally.
owners in the league. Like you saw what Newcastle had to go through to get that deal done, and then when the Qataris were looking at United, everyone was up in arms, and it's all because they don't want more rules being broken. That's what the other owners don't want.
And I think you're gonna have, now you have like Chase Manhattan will fund the Everton Stadium. These private equity firms and these big banks are just going to come in and buy up the whole team, slap Chase on the front of the shirt, and spend whatever they want.
Listen, guys, let me tell you something. We're on a collision course with like a dystopian nightmare. This is just like a symptom of like, the worldwide economy.
Yeah.
Get on the money train, get a couple W's, and then get blasted into eternity. Like,
no, I mean, you're 100% right about that.
Martyr. Like,
yeah, I am a martyr.
You're trying to move like the tides right now, brother.
I'm standing
on, grab a fucking surfboard and get pitted.
That boulder coming down like out of Indiana Jones, and I'm just standing there ready to get squashed.
Ready to learn Arabic, buddy.
Yeah.
Ain't so bad.
Shit.
That's fucking haram, right, Zah?
Yeah, no, I ain't.
That's haram at its finest.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know that much about it. Like, yeah, City is probably doing some shifty stuff.
Yeah, hallelujah.
But
feels good, right?
But this gives us an opportunity to do something never been done. We could win a quintuple.
I need
making
to.
shit up. Is that a term, Maresh? Quintuple?
I need
It's
to.
a term.
5.
Yeah.
The
So we'll-
quad is Carabao Cup,
Yeah.
FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League, and then a Rico case.
Fair play. I'll
I
give
thought
you
you were going to
that.
throw like a community
I'll
shield
give
or
you
something
that.
like
No,
that.
You got the community shield.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
That'd be a sextagon.
sextuple.
What's 6 sides?
Sex.
Heck.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah.
Is it
I know
hex?
school.
Hexagon.
Hexagon, yeah.
Hex is,
Yeah.
Hex?
hex is 6.
I'm pretty sure
Pentagon,
Octa's 8.
hexagon.
Octagon is
Septagon.
8.
Pentagon's 5.
Pentagon's 5, yeah.
Thank God we're no longer in school. This is bad.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is bad. Anyway, you know who else is bad? Is Crystal Palace. Still no wins. facing relegation. I took them to win the first half. They had a goal in the first that got called back for offsides. Liverpool goes in there, wins 1-0. Do you think this game's more of a reflection on how dominant Liverpool is in this league right now, or how bad Crystal Palace is?
I think it's more about Palace. Bring Roy Hodgson back. Bring him back.
I don't know. I mean, they were playing Liverpool.
Yeah, I don't think the
But
problem
still,
is
like last week they had Everton, another team that hasn't won. Shit the bed. Like, this team last year was so good, and we all had high expectations for them coming into the league. For them to be this far into the year without a single win is insane.
I think they.
We are like 20% into the year now, too.
7 weeks in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's two teams. I've quit Wolves. Wolves are terrible. They fucking suck. They have the worst defense ever. We'll talk about that later.
That's another one you got.
Palace is in the same boat where I'm not quite ready to quit Palace. Sorry.
Really?
I'm
Are
just
you
not.
out on Palace? Have you
No.
all
Because they
stock?
played Liverpool. If they did this to a team that was dog shit, then it'd be one thing. But it was
Yeah.
Liverpool, and
they,
it was
they,
like
they
I-
did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think Palace
I know,
will
but it's like
survive.
another one. I mean,
What do you make of Nketiah there? Because they're not even really playing him as a true 9. Like, he's off.
Yeah, he's on the right.
Yeah.
He's on the right. He's yeah, it hasn't been going as
I wonder.
as much meat riding as you were.
But-
20 goals
they just
guaranteed.
can't score. And
Yeah,
Eze
but
had
that's what
two-
happens when you-
Eze had two
he's the one that sold the
grade
game.
A chances, and sometimes the ball just doesn't fall. Like
Yeah.
He's the one that
I don't
sold
think
the
they're
game.
that far off. It just isn't going well.
He's got Eze's got a little Martinelli in him right now. Like, he's just shooting shots right at the key. Like, for some reason, he can't put the ball in the back of the net.
Second catch, if he was like 1 foot behind, that was going in. Then,
Yeah,
things changed.
He
so.
probably, I wonder if he has
Game
a
of
little
margins.
buyer's remorse.
It's a game of margins. But I mean, it's
So deep,
Dude.
Yeah.
buyer's remorse. This
Yeah,
You don't think he'd rather be playing for Forest than Palace?
guy- he's
But then
South,
Chris Wood's not on the field.
He's in South
Come
London.
in later, whatever. We figure it out.
He's in South London with his friends.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
That's
The
the thing about your
mandem.
team.
He
We
with his
Figure it
friends,
out.
he with
We
the
fucking
mandem.
figure it out. Yeah.
You guys, that's what I think when I watch them. Like that, fuck, they figured it out.
They'll figure it out.
Forest on the road is a jug. Like,
Yeah.
they're a unit. Like, they're a force to be reckoned with. Now, when they come home, for some reason, the tricky trees turn into stumps.
Because they have to
That
play
was
it.
a
They,
fucking bar.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was good. That was good. Anyway.
Clip that.
Pre-written.
No pre-written. That was off the top.
No, it wasn't.
I want to give you your flowers, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there was definitely no one on this panel when we did the show that said Forrest was going to leave that game with a point.
Yeah,
And
they had a
10
shot.
men, I know it
Yeah.
was only for 15 minutes, but still. And your goalie.
Well, there was 13 minutes of extra time, too. So
Yeah, that was
yeah.
fucking crack.
crazy.
That was crazy.
Which was, I mean, Gibbs White got hurt, so part of that was legit.
You
But
attacked Enzo Maresca.
yep, yeah. Well, he had it coming probably. He actually,
Talking about,
no,
that's
like
what I need, dude.
cre-
Yes,
credit-
Don't even hide.
credit to him though.
Fucking
He
kill him.
he did not escalate that situation.
He did not.
He did not. He kind of calmed it down. It was fucking Cucurella was like,
Yeah.
bro, you steamrolled Nico Williams.
He's like a
or
Alanga,
Alanga.
UN guy.
Yeah,
in
he
a
was
war,
like-
and like he
yeah.
got hit with shrapnel. He's like, it's okay, everyone.
The Jack-
Somehow out of that whole scrum, Chelsea ended up with more cards.
Did Jackson actually smack someone? I read that online,
I
but
think
I
he
couldn't see it.
He pushed.
I heard he slapped someone.
Oh, I didn't
and
see that.
I was looking for it. I couldn't. Find
Yeah.
Kukurea, real quick. I think he may be my favorite player of this modern era.
Dude,
He is
he's
pure fucking comedy.
Oh, Cucurella. You
Cucurella.
drink Estrella.
Yeah.
Kukurea. He's singing
That
his
guy
own
is
song.
shot out.
And then
Yeah,
every
that
time
sucks.
he gets in any kind of physical confrontation, it looks like he got hit by a car. Like he flies
Yeah.
through the air.
Yeah.
And he has sideshow bob hair. Like he's in every confrontation.
hair is
It
crazy.
looks like he got hit by a Ford F-150.
I mean, he took out Maresca. Like he took him out.
yeah, but
Yeah.
every time you hit him, it's so violent.
Yeah.
It's like WWE.
He's great. He's
I
great to
cannot get
watch.
I cannot get enough of that.
He's
guy.
great to watch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't get enough.
But yeah, if you told me we get 5 points out of away at Liverpool, away at Brighton, away at Chelsea, I would have kissed you on the mouth. Like that's who up here wouldn't take that?
No,
We'd all take
We
you
that.
guys
would-
are doing great.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
think
kind of awesome to see.
Yeah.
I would say congrats. You guys got the OG Nuno at Wolves Nuno. You
Yeah.
got the one that went to Spurs. You got the one that made Wolves 7th in the league
Yep.
team, fighting for Europe, and was going to the Big Six and giving them a hard time, drawing with Arsenal and beating
Yep.
United. And they gave City a lot of problems when he
Yeah.
was like at his peak. So
Mhm.
that's what I'll say. Congrats.
Yeah,
to Real Nuno.
I'm very happy with it. You got international break now. Gibbs White did get hurt, so he's pulled out of England. I hope he's back because they have Palace and then Leicester, and those are two games right now where you're hoping that's 6 points. So just keep playing, keep climbing. They're deep. You know, they had so many problems with set pieces last year, and Milenkovic has kind of fixed that defensively.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's a fucking beast.
I mean, it's day and night.
They
difference
scored a
between
set
last
piece
year and
goal
this year.
against Chelsea this week.
What I wanted to talk about too was your boy James Ward-Prowse doing the Phil Jones
Yeah,
crawl.
thoughts on the second yellow, because I mean that he didn't need to do that. Who was it? It was Murillo. Murillo was there on the cover.
Yeah, it's easy. I think it's easy to look back and be like,
Yeah,
bro,
he probably doesn't know.
Yeah,
It's
like
life's flashing before.
right. So it's a pure panic mode, and I think
It was unreal. Rugby tackle.
Yeah.
Bro, how is that a yellow? That should have been a red.
He
How
was-
do you rugby tackle somebody?
Oh.
That's
you're
that's cheating.
talking about Ward-Prowse?
Yeah, the whole problem.
I mean, he grabbed the ball.
Yeah.
The second one, he dived head first and did the like.
Yeah,
That was
yeah, he
crazy.
scooped
That's what
it,
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That. You can't do that. That wasn't even a soccer play. That's what I'm saying. You got a yellow for that. That should have been a straight red. That should have been.
You know what I
the
think
second
it
yellow.
is? It's because his body is just so frail. Like, he's not gonna
No,
hurt
guys
anybody.
do that.
Yeah.
dude. Like Phil Jones. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, I just fucked this up.
Oh, that play for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a fumble drill. He's like, I gotta get on
the
top of
funniest
this.
thing he could have done after that one is just get up and run right to the tunnel.
He kind of did that. Yeah, because they didn't
I've
give
never
the
seen
card
him get so
right
excited
away.
in that.
They kind of, and he was just like, "Yep, turn around, boom, out." Yeah, so yeah, good luck. But you could argue it worked out.
Yeah.
And so they got the point away. They had a couple chances. Nico Williams had a pretty decent look off of a little backheel flick by Elanga late that you probably want him to finish that. And then Matt Sells was
That guy was unbelievable.
Yeah.
To the point where, you know how you'll see a picture of an NFL guy in the offseason, he's all shredded and jacked up,
Yeah.
and they'll tweet like, "Oh, I just got a drug test text the
Yep.
next day." Are you allowed to take Adderall in the Premier League? Because that guy had to be geeked.
he's locked in.
They were like,
Yeah.
nothing was getting by him, bro.
Yeah.
Like that Cole Palmer, when he hit that little touch,
That
and
one was
those
sick.
two flicks back to
Yeah.
back that he saved, impeccable.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Can
So
you take Adderall in the Premier League?
I don't think you can take it in any league.
Well, that guy was wired.
If it's not prescribed.
He's the reason he
Right?
walked out of that
In
game.
the
with a
NFL, you
point.
can't.
Yeah.
Even it's
No.
prescribed.
yeah,
When I was playing in college hockey,
Oh, here you go,
I
with
could
college
take
hockey.
I could take Adderall because I was prescribed it.
That's
I
what
didn't.
I.
Because you were diagnosed.
It was like
and it's super hard to get a prescription for Adderall, right?
Yeah, it's so hard.
Hardest
You
one
really
out
got to
Yeah.
like.
dude,
Yeah.
I had to retake the test because they did like the psychological evaluation.
Bro, that happened to me the first time I tried to get it. I failed
I
it.
started throwing. I was like, I was doing pretty.
I went
well.
back
Yeah.
and changed
And I
all
was
my
To throw the
answers.
test.
I gotta start throwing. dude. I gotta start throwing.
Like, wait, what?
They're like,
What
do you
am I
lose
doing?
your wallet a lot? And the first time I put it, I was like, no. And then I got it back. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I did it again. I'm like, yep, I lose that. Yep, I forget this. Yep. Script the next day.
There you go.
Bing bong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Brentford. Did they
Game of the
fall
weekend.
off? Did they fall off?
Yeah.
It took them more than a minute to score. It took them 2 minutes.
Took him like
Oh,
100%,
that-
100% longer.
It was a minute and 16 seconds.
Is that their fourth? Or
Was it?
Yeah.
or-
But they're falling off. It's not under a minute.
It's one of the most incredible things I've seen.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Statistically, it might be. Like, I would love to know the stats of like how likely that is.
No, I just think you got to tip your cap to what Thomas Frank is doing in training. That they're practicing this like kickoff scenario where they're gonna try and put a lot of press on the other team, and
It's like us
Make a
on
mistake, yeah.
it's like
That's
us
the
on
corners.
pro clubs.
yeah, it's what they're doing in training.
Yeah,
He really
I'll
has a
move.
game
I'll
plan.
move.
That's
off the
literally what it
kickoffs.
is.
One-
On the wings. Square it.
I think who's their manager? Forgive me for not
Thomas
Thomas Frank.
I don't know if this has a direct correlation with him, but them getting rid of Ivan Toney and still netting goals like this, I mean, that has to be a testament to him. No, I
Yeah.
mean, like that's
100%.
unbelievable. Like
And
that was their top
It's
goal.
not
scorer.
even just like this bizarre first minute scoring thing. Like there was an orgy of goals. I think they're fifth or their fourth. It was like a press, turnover, one touch. Like everyone,
Like they're
right-
efficient.
It was just like bang, 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 doom, and then like
And
I
they did
said,
it against City and
City. It
against
was just,
Tottenham.
like they're like weirdly like
Really well organized.
yeah,
And
They're
they've
good in
got guys
tight
that
spaces,
that can
too.
play well.
yeah. It was
And now they've
impressive.
got confidence.
That game
That's a
was
scary
insane.
team.
and not to suck my own dick, but my player of the week was the over 2.5 in that game, and it hit inside 25.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You are fucking.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I taught these boys something. You weren't here, and this is a good transition into the United game. I was like, Zaw came up here, he was like, easiest pick of the week, Villa plus 130. I said, wait, what? You're telling me Villa's plus 130 at home against this shit-ass United team? And Rudy's like, yeah, I love Villa too. And then I was explaining to them, I'm like, bro, this line is off.
It's a rat line.
Like, they just won Champions League on Wednesday. Their first one in Lord knows how long. Was that their first one ever at home?
No, they won
Okay.
the Champions League.
They won it, right after
Forgive
Forest.
my fucking lack of knowledge. But what I'm saying, it was a
Been like
fucking
40
win for
years,
them.
Game.
Big letdown spot. I'm like, there's no reason for Villa, as good as they're playing right now, to be plus 120 against fucking United. And I knew United didn't have the quality to go on the road and win, so I was all over the draw. And I got Rudy to get on there. So that's the thing. You guys know ball, I know lines.
Yeah.
Which is why when I'm picking the games, I just go off the lines because I can't name all 22 players on the pitch, but I could read a fucking line.
Yeah.
I could
Kind of
read a book.
upsetting that like
I should take that back. I don't read many books, but I could read lines.
that's upsetting because like I'm not pretending like I have some like vast football knowledge, but it just goes to show that like if you know gambling lines, you can.
Oh, it definitely helps.
You
It
speak
matters.
gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tells you everything.
Yeah.
But, hey, look, we love to shit on you. We love to rag you. Here, we'll clap it up just a little bit. You got 1 point. That's big for you
It was
guys.
inspiring. Dude.
That
Yeah.
was an inspiring 1 point. Like, you should be smiling. You should
And
full kit, head to toe, boots on feet, and you look depressed. Like
there, right
good
there,
result for you.
there, right there is the problem with Manchester United fans. Right there, what you just talked about, right there, is the issue with Manchester United fans, brother. They are walking around the internet, with their chest puffed up. Oh, we should have won that game. Fire the manager. This, that. Brother, Aston Villa has been better than you for a while. You should be thanking that man that you got out of there with 1 point.
Yeah.
People wanted Ten Hag fired.
Again.
People want Ten Hag fired for going to Aston Villa and getting a point.
Dude, top-
And he's with how shit Manchester United has been, how shit Manchester United is, with how good Aston Villa is,
United's now top 4 of the bottom half.
brother.
That's facts.
Aston Villa plays on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights.
Right.
And,
Manchester United plays on Thursday.
and if you think about it, Marish, like that point was huge. If you don't get that, you only have 7 points, and you're only 4 points safe of relegation. That was a huge point.
Big
The
point.
delusion. This is not you, Marish. This is Manchester United fans online. The delusion for there to actually be any skirmishes, any chance of Ten Hag out is insane. Aston Villa is a better team than you. They should have beaten you. You should be thanking the good Lord and fucking rubbing that bald head of his, saying, yo, thank you, Buddha, for getting a point for us in that game. That point might be huge for Manchester United. All right, I'm done with United fans.
You done?
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
I mean, just like I just genuinely don't know what goes on in training for that team. Just like I just genuinely don't know. You've got Hoyland. I think he's the better striker option. Fine. Rashford, he probably should have scored that opportunity that he had in the first half. I don't know what Garnacho's a workhorse. At least he's given a good shift up and down. Even he couldn't do anything in the offensive third, but he was at least going back and forth. The fact that we are still I thought I buried this comment last year. The fact that we have trotted out Harry Maguire and fucking Johnny Evans
That was awesome.
in the 7th match
love
week
Johnny
of
Evans.
2024.
Their brand new signing was
Is
sitting on the bench.
crazy.
Just give me delight.
Pass it to Menu.
Absolutely. When I saw the lineup, I mean, I've had a really long weekend in New York. Last thing I wanted to do was, be on this flight watching Man U on my phone. And, oh, my God, I see this lineup. I thought he quit. I thought this was his resignation when he put that lineup out. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to give a big fuck you to them. They don't want to back me. They didn't want to back me after I won the FA Cup. Here's my final fuck you. I'm going to put Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire out there and say, Ollie Watkins, dip your nuts in my mouth. That's what I thought
Johnny
he was
Evans
doing.
Did his job. Clean sheet.
He played well. Man of the match.
Yeah.
I don't know how Johnny Evans and Maguire did what they did. They played incredibly well. I baffled. Absolutely baffled.
Zaw can't overdose.
Gives
for
me
United.
life.
Gives him
Gives
life.
me life.
I was actually like, I look at Johnny Evans historically as just like an entertaining character.
More Premier Leagues.
And
in
then
13
I was
years
watching the
and,
post match.
A lot of people.
And I was watching the post match, and like I was like, this guy kind of is like, I like this. He's like literally like so old.
What he's
No
meant
one-
to be is what Scott Carson is for you guys.
And he plays and gets man of the match and puts in a good shift, lays his heart on the line. Like I think I might be a huge
You're in on Evans.
Yeah. It was a nice story. It's a good win. Like, I don't know.
It wasn't a win, but overall, getting a point at Villa Park when we have absolutely no business playing in these games and winning them, that's fine for now. That's what we need to aspire for. Going away against a big opponent in the top half, you got to try and get a draw. That's a fine game.
I swear I'm not trolling. It's gonna sound like I'm trolling. You see, that's the thing. I can't even ask a question because I didn't see.
Well,
it.
when you start with "I'm not trolling,"
no, because it's it's so funny. It's just a simple question because I didn't see him address it or anything. Was there a particular reason why Ten Hag was starting your fifth and sixth center back when your first and second center back were on the bench?
Yeah, I mean, that was clearly a response to the Porto match where they both shit the bed. That was a game we should have won. We were up 2-0 early and conceded let in 3 consecutive goals. Like, that was a game that he had to react to that and do something about it. Euro's still hurt. He could have probably sent Lindelof out there, but he didn't do that. He did when Harry got hurt. But we would have got a full 90 minutes out of Evans and Maguire if Maguire didn't get hurt.
Johnny Evans. You know, Johnny Evans started to play for. Johnny Evans was playing for Manchester United when I was in high school.
No shit.
When I was in Zimbabwe.
You're like 40.
Yeah.
He's the only. He's from the last. He was on the team last time we won a Premier League.
Johnny Evans started playing for Manchester United when I saw the first time I saw Johnny Evans was when I was still in Africa.
He didn't even have Wi-Fi when he started playing.
No, not in his palace out there.
Yeah. I had to go to the town center.
I was going to say,
I had to go to the town center to go watch
Zah's palace, man.
Zah's got a palace out there. That's facts.
I had to go to the town center to watch Johnny Evans for the first time ever. And he's still playing.
You got any
He's
closing
magical.
comments on United?
I mean, Xerxes, bro. What do you
Yeah,
doing?
him. Yeah.
Holy shit. I mean, you got to give these guys a little time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to United fans. Bro, he just came in. The guy can barely speak English. No, I'm kidding about that part. It's just he came from a new country, new culture, and all that. You guys got to relax. Ten Hag is doing a fantastic job.
Log in.
Bro, he came from a new country. He came from a new country. It's 7 games in.
Mm-hmm.
It was 6-7 games in.
Yeah,
they want to send him back.
How many games in is it for Ten Hag?
Here's all I'll say. 3 seasons into
He won a trophy.
3 seasons. What? Let's see.
Keep him forever.
There's 2 situations you can compare this to. Fergie's first 3 seasons, dreadful. They were calling for the sack. They backed him for an extra season. What happened after that? The next opportunity that you see something like this happen, there was a man, tiny little one, at the table sitting right there, 3 seasons into his manager's stint. What happens,
We won it. Which manager? The Wenger or Arteta?
Arteta. What were you doing?
Arteta. Which one? We won an FA Cup. No, I'm kidding. That was the first season. The second season in. What was I doing? I was telling people, yo, give him time.
No, you were not. You were not.
There is evidence. There is evidence
all around New York City.
There is evidence on the internet of me being abused for fucking backing Arteta. You can look it up. There's a whole catalog.
And then you did switch.
That was after we lost. 8 games. 8 out of 10 games we lost.
He's like, that was twice.
8, brother. In a 10 game run, we lost 8.
All I'll say is that if they do back him, that there's a plan and things will work out the way that they're supposed to.
No troll shit. Give him time.
Hog in. I'm with that. Hog in. I think our wish of Everton being relegated is in trouble. I think they're back.
It's not my wish.
You want them in?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get... they look like a different team right now.
I want them to flirt
Yes.
with death as close as possible. I
Why?
want to ride the lightning because it's just awesome.
They are their fan base is one of the biggest ones that have twerked for you. They consider themselves aligned with City in the blue army against the red army of Liverpool, United, and Arsenal. But they were the biggest fan base saying that you shouldn't be in trouble for anything that you've done, and now you're going to spit in their face?
No, I want them to stay in the league.
Oh, I thought you were saying you wanted them relegated.
No, I want them to be as close.
You want them 17th.
I want them.
You want them dancing with the devil.
Because it's just like, that's how I view them. They've done it so many times. They're kind of like extreme sports, like a stuntman. And also,
it's like the guy that walks across that like long ass line from building to building.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's like these other characters I love. Like I love Cucurella. And the only other person I would say I would put up there in terms of entertainment value is Jordan Pickford.
Dude,
Jordan Pickford's mannerisms.
fucking Malfoy. I can't stand that guy.
Pickford's mannerisms during a game, his body language, like how if the ball crosses halfway and goes out for a header, he's screaming. He's like, if the ball comes remotely close to him, it is a Category 5 hurdle.
It's fair.
Nobody hates his own team during the match more than
It's insane.
Pickford. Yeah.
And he's got passion. Like, I think
Yep.
it's good. It's not even me like the way he plays the game is
He's like a George Pickens.
Yeah.
just so funny. Like, he's just so animated all the time.
No, he's like part of that group of English players like Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, and him. In an England shirt, they are unrecognizable. World-class footballers. As soon as they put on their club shirt, back to banter players.
Yes.
It's like the weirdest phenomenon.
Yeah, that's true.
They love their country more than the guy that signs their paycheck. So
Yeah, Maguire, I'd argue, even last season. Maguire was your best center back last
Well, the
season.
country pays.
he's
the
actually
players, don't they?
Maguire's been your
he's
best
turned
center
it around.
back.
He's turned it around.
Yeah,
from
Maguire's
where he
been your
was.
best center back for you see it. No troll shit.
No, Za is honest.
Za's on your
not
side.
biased and always right.
I'm not biased. No, so I may be wrong, but I'm never biased.
There's no one like him. He's my favorite person for this reason. All right, West Ham, Ipswich. West Ham won 4-1, but this Delap kid, he just scores almost every fucking game. He's one of your products, right? How the fuck did he end up on Ipswich?
Couldn't get into City.
Yeah.
I know, but like, why Ipswich?
How everyone ends up on Ipswich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he was before Holland, and he was getting some looks along like the same time. It was like him, Cole Palmer, and Oscar Bob were coming through, and then he got a couple looks, but then wasn't really quite there. And then I don't know, he like went on loan somewhere else, but he was never going to be in the first team once Holland came around.
Yeah.
I mean, this move's been great for him. I feel like I see his name
Yeah.
on the score sheet every single week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Was he on their promotion team? Did he play for them last
I
year?
don't remember. No, I can't remember. I mean, I think he was in the championship last year.
I think he might have been.
He was in the
Well,
championship.
then he was
one
with
year.
it. Ipswich was in the
I think he
championship.
might have
So.
been.
yeah.
He was just put out on loan. Like, I think he had a couple first team games in like 20, maybe in the treble season or the season before that.
Okay, I'm pulling it up.
He was never really like gonna be in the first team, at least now. And so, is he on loan?
Oh no, he was
No, he
at
got
he was at
sold.
Hull.
He
He was at
sold.
Hull
Yeah.
last.
So
last
fuck.
week.
And also shout out West
Yeah,
Ham.
he just came to Ipswich this summer.
Mm-hmm.
So
And good for West Ham, 4-1 win. I mean, they've been getting throttled up until then, so that was a huge result for them.
yeah,
I mean, I know we were all kind of bullish on them, and this is the first time where they looked like a competent.
yeah,
I said that right?
yep.
Learning day by day, but I thought they looked good.
You said that competently.
Nice. Is that how you use it in a sentence?
Yeah.
There we go. And then the last game that we haven't touched yet, kind of a shitter, was Leicester City Bournemouth. Leicester won that game 1-0. If you guys have anything,
Dude,
I didn't
they
see that one.
Fucked me.
Stevie Cooper. I think
He
Leicester's
was
gonna
on
stay
he
up.
was on the hot seat. He was on the hot seat, right?
The-
They were moaning about it.
Even during that game, if you do a Twitter search of Steve Cooper,
They wanted him out even
They-
after they were needed.
Leicester fucking hates Steve
Really?
Cooper, and I hate Leicester fans for that because he is going to keep them up. It won't be pretty, but I think he'll keep them
Oh,
up.
they don't like how he plays.
Yeah. Well, they had Maresca, so now they go from that to Cooper, and it's a stark contrast. But you went from the championship to the Premier League, and you didn't spend any money. So
Crazy.
he's playing the hand that he was dealt, and then they're doing okay.
I love that you sent me that TikTok of that Bournemouth fan. guy that looks like
Southampton
Mr.
guy.
Rose. Oh, he's Southampton?
Yeah, Southampton. Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna ragdoll him, but like now I hate watching
Yeah.
him just to see his TikTok.
Well, he does that for every team. It wasn't just about Arsenal. He
No,
has one
right.
about Forest, one about United. He is battling cancer.
Oh, I'm
he
sorry,
is
then.
my favorite now soccer personality on the internet, where he just like he talks about Southampton as if they're Man City.
Exactly.
It's like
It's
if you
insane.
think you're good enough,
And then they get
fuck off.
they get smacked up
Yeah,
every week.
yeah, every week without fail they lose every week, and this guy will be right back.
Still chirping.
I don't
give
know
a
who
fuck.
they play next, but I can't wait
They
to
got-
see that pop
they've
up in my
got-
feed.
They've got two bigger fans like that guy, and there's
Mhm.
another one who does like the Fortnite dance, and then he made like a custom song, I think, where it's a TikTok sound where it's like shagging you, and it's you got to watch it. It's so funny.
Shagging you.
Dude, I wish he was a Forest fan so bad.
That'd be great for the cause.
Yeah.
Because he's fucking hilarious.
Guy like can't keep his eyes open.
He looks stoned out of his mind. Like he just snapped a gravity bong
Want
4
to send him
times.
some shady rays.
You should.
Yeah.
You probably should. Golden Boot recap. Chief, red hot. Wait, why'd you say he moves to 4-1?
I kept those were from that one.
That was from
last
before.
year.
Okay,
Keith
so
and me were both out.
I was out, but I would have picked Brennan Johnson.
Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. Maresh out of office. Smokes after starting 3-0. I'm 3-3. Nicholas Jackson, fucking scumbum crumb.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Za, you hit.
Who?
Jared Bowen.
Oh shit!
You
Yeah,
hit.
West Ham. Let's go.
And then Rudy, my God, bro. You have powers that the best defenders in the Premier League don't possess. You pick Haaland to score, he doesn't score. You pick Cole Palmer to score, he doesn't score. You might be the best center back in the Prem because everyone you pick does not score.
Isaac.
Yeah,
Missed that. Haaland missed. Salah missed. The only one you've hit is Luis Diaz.
I don't know what to do, honestly.
I wanted to see if you had a defense.
Cole Palmer had a cartoonishly close goal. Like Twice. He hit it.
That first one was nasty.
It ping-ponged around, hit the post, hit your goalie's eyebrow, struck a blade of grass. It was like those FIFA glitches.
Oh, that one. That was how
Crazy.
that didn't go in. I don't
I was
know.
sitting there-
He's got the most powers, bro.
And I
I'm
was sitting
telling
there
you.
as soon- and that was pretty early in the game.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and being like, well, that's over.
Yeah.
That is not
Then he
good.
had that little like one touch to himself.
Yeah, I mean,
That little
but I
flick.
didn't even care. At that
Yeah.
once that one that molested the goal line
Yeah.
didn't go in, I was like, that's
That-
not going to happen.
That made no sense. And then I want to say he was quadruple team for 90% of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I don't know.
You're the kiss of death.
I don't know. I'm just gonna pick I'm literally gonna put strikers on shuffle and just pick.
You
one.
are.
That's what you should do.
Can we get a wheel?
yeah,
You
you're-
using your brain to make these picks is just not it.
No, it is not.
You're Ollie Watkins away from like probably the top 6 goal scorers already used on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's
you
the
pick the
issue.
cream of the crop
Yeah.
every week.
Which is insane. The fact that Nicky Smokes called Garnacho with 15 minutes left in the game. I've got a Xerxes one from like 10 minutes of time, like, and you can't get Haaland to score.
This is how God is punishing Man City. He's taking it all out on Rudy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is the fairest trade ever, by the way.
Whatever.
No.
But that is the thing that is so fucked about this is that I now, like, in order to get back, I'm trying to just do square picks, and now I've burned almost all of them.
I mean, I just think you should pick more favorable matchups, like with the square picks. Like Holland, you pick them against Newcastle on the road.
I am putting strikers on shuffle, and I'll spin it, and if
I will pay
I'm tempted to say, like, if I hate it, I'll spin again, but then
Don't.
that's still me.
Yeah, you got to fade yourself.
I think me and Zal would both be willing to pay you $50 each to just not pick an Arsenal player the entire year.
I do wield some power now.
That's what I'm saying. You're like me with the NFL. Like I could jinx games.
Yeah,
like
we-
you can destroy.
you got to go Saka.
Why
next.
didn't you just go Saka this week? If he said he needed a Saka goal to shut everybody up, you should have just said Saka.
I don't know. I just didn't. I
think we had that conversation.
we had that conversation, but I don't know why I didn't do that.
I think you had already given it out.
I think we already had that
Yeah.
conversation.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
Bookmark it.
The bet picks of the week, Chief Blank. Rudy, Man City, team total, over 3.5. Wank. Za Villa, money line. I try to warn you, miss. Nicky Smokes, what else is new? Brentford Wolves, over 2.5 hit within the first 25
This
minutes.
is getting so fucking annoying.
I'm an animal.
Yeah.
It's just what I do. I'm 5-3. Maresh 3-3. You're 3-4. Zaz 2-4. Rudy, you actually suck.
No, I didn't. I wanted to make a statement. I wanted to make a
Like
statement.
you are
I need to make
you
something
are a
really clear.
combined 2-8. That's 20%
I want to
between
make
golden boots and straight up picks.
These are the facts, and I'm not going to run from the facts.
And
I wanna say something publicly.
You're also a prick.
That's not nice.
No, because had you took City's actual goal total, you would have laid a little juice, but you would have won. And
Well,
you're
first
like,
of all, I
I'm
wanted-
taking 3.5 for
I
plus
wanted to do
250.
that. I wanted to do that, and Zaw talked me into the City team because he said they were going to spread Fulham open, and he got me juiced up.
Well, that's what got me to take both teams to score no draw in that game.
Yeah, he got me juiced up. And then, of course, what I thought originally was going to happen did happen, where City were going to score probably 3, and then Fulham were going to squeak in 1 or 2.
You're a mess.
They were meant to-
Here's
they were meant
the
to
thing I
spread.
need to say, though, okay? Smokes asked me to do this show because I like talking soccer. It's fun. I didn't realize that this was going to be like a gambling show. And I'm not.
It's not all gambling.
No, I know it's not.
Just one day
But it's
a
an
week.
aspect of it.
Correct.
And I'm not historically like a prolific gambler. Like I just sort of got into it because I work at Barstool, and it's fun.
That's
And
great.
I'm a casual gambler.
Hey, as long
And
as
now
you're
I'm-
having fun,
now
that's
I'm
all
on
I
this
care
show.
about.
I'm on this show, and I never really thought about the idea of like you make a pick and it's like on the website.
On the record, yeah.
And it's like I'm trying. I just want you guys to know I'm trying, but do not take my picks.
You
or
have
fade
to
me.
genuinely be physically ill knowing now that anus is becoming a little gambling inspired with all those parlays.
Well, also, we got to talk about something else because there's probably a hex going on because I was a ball hair away from winning $100,000 and I didn't win it.
What?
Again?
No.
You didn't hear about this?
No,
Tell the
You
story.
didn't hear
This
about
is
the
crazy.
Declaration of Financial Independence?
I don't think so. No.
So I did the Declaration of Financial Independence on Anus because we do these wordplay bets like parlays.
Okay.
And I wanted to make one that was a parlay worth $100,000 for the financial of Declaration of
Oh
Independence.
no.
And I did Justin Jefferson, Darnell Washington, Devontae Adams. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
The presidents. And then the Adams guy was the Ravens defense.
No, Hamilton.
Sorry, Hamilton.
Okay. Because
Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton. Yeah.
Yeah. Darnell Washington.
Whoa. Hamilton was on the defense,
Yeah, he was on the Ravens defense, but he
and
didn't
you
sign.
said you had him for to score.
Yeah.
The whole,
well, I
you get
had-
the whole defense. Yeah.
It was
yeah.
like also like this is never gonna hit. It
Right.
Was like it was like $50 to win 100,000. Darnell Washington's a tight end for the Steelers and was plus 1,000 to score. He had like 2 receptions last year.
And it hit.
They all hit. And then the only one that didn't hit was the Ravens defense, Hamilton. They didn't score. And then after the fact, I find out that Alexander Hamilton never signed the Declaration of Independence.
So had he done 3 seconds of research,
Yeah,
he would have took him out of the parlay,
What would
put
the
an
odds
extra
have been?
$25 on the bet, and would have won 100.
Oh no.
It would have been
Cash money. He would have
would've been-
opened up his DraftKings sportsbook
sorry.
with 6 figures in it.
No. It would have been 43 grand without the defense.
No,
but
if he
but
took it
that's
out, he
still-
would have just put more money
Right.
on the bet to
I
pay
would've-
100 grand.
If that hadn't been in there, I would have won 40 grand. But Maresh is right. I would have just bet more because I needed it to be 100 grand. So if I'd done 1 second of Googling, that wouldn't have been part of the parlay.
No
Do
way.
you still think about it?
I didn't at first. I just thought it was funny because it was so ridiculous. And then now that like, it's
You
it's,
check your bank account, you're like,
it's
damn,
sunk
there could be
in.
100 bands
It's
in here
sunk
right now.
in, and then like the little like nut taps with like, oh, another golden boot missed. It's like I just like can't win. Like I just like it's a heartbreak. It's a fucking travesty of a story.
That's tough.
it was
Ever since that
35
moment,
to
I've
1.
won. I think like I'll go out with my friends and I'll bet UFC and shit like that. I'll bet like favorites. I just like
Lose
can't
everything.
touch a win.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I just cannot. Maresh, we were
He-
together betting UFC.
I gave him a handful of picks. He mushed all of them.
I took them all out. Suicide,
Dude.
murder, suicide around me, dude.
You got to stop giving Rudy picks.
I
100
stopped.
grand.
100 bandos.
I'm actually
Yeah.
actively fading Rudy.
That's what you
And I
should
you
be.
should.
That's
Like,
why anyone watching the show should be fading Rudy. I mean, if you tail him, you're an idiot. But if you fade him, you are a fucking cash cow right now. You might be the hottest
Yeah.
better on the planet.
Hotter than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be 8-2.
Yeah.
It'd be unbelievable.
So this is the state of the world I'm in right now. So I don't know how to. Like I said, I'm not an
100
experienced
grand
gambler.
cash.
Smokes. What do I do in this situation?
You pray and just listen to me.
This is like you guys got to keep shooting.
Yeah.
It's gonna
You
turn
gotta get out of
eventually.
it. I would
You
just
see,
say simplify your thought process.
Okay.
100 grand cash.
And like you, because you know ball, like use that to an advantage.
You guys should put your brains together.
Right. Let me look at the lines.
I
and then you
did
give me
follow
your
his
brain.
lead on the West Ham, so that was a win.
It hit.
Okay.
And United.
Yeah, the draw. I tell you, I could read lines.
Yeah.
It's just when you've been doing it since you were. I don't know if I could
so-
say.
I don't want to rub it in, but I did get this tweet from a guy yesterday who had a 13-leg parlay.
Was
on
it
the-
soccer?
No, on Bears, but it was $25 and he won $49,000.
That same weekend, another dude on DraftKings won 100K on it.
It's fucking
No,
crazy.
didn't the guy win on your parlay by taking the defense out?
Yes.
What?
An Anus fan took it and took the defense out and won. He won he put like
A couple $100. But
yeah,
like,
he made like $400-500 or something, but it was like 10
Still.
cents. Like, yeah, it was. I'm happy for him.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're
That's
That's
nice
a
of
good
you.
thing that came out of an awful situation.
Yeah, for sure. But had you just used your brain for 3 seconds, you'd have 100 bands.
Who? First of all, Hamilton not signing the Declaration of
Crazy.
Independence it's
Crazy.
so. It
He
seems so obvious that I didn't even. That's why I didn't research it.
Yeah.
He was.
I knew he was never president, but I thought
read
he was
about it. He was like in the room, like ghostwriting, but then like didn't get
the room where
Ghostwriting.
it happened.
He did. Like,
He was in the room where it
get
happened.
producer credits, like Quentin Miller, and the
yeah, I was gonna
Declaration is
say
Drake.
Quentin Miller.
Yeah, it's
while we're talking about America, let's talk about Christian Pulisic. This guy is on fire. Arguably one of the best wingers
Za looks like
in
a dead
the
body.
world.
Oh, AC.
So
Just in general, you look like you're.
No, I'm still in shock, bro. 100 grand. Coming close. I'm putting myself in his shoes. Coming that close to 100 grand cash.
Financial independence, yeah.
And it not being there because of that reasoning. Sorry.
Not knowing your
you're
history.
good. I had the same reaction. I
Rudy
texted,
Junda
Bro, 100 grand
Yeah.
texted him
cash.
thoughts and prayers.
100 grand cash. That's a house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big house. Nice down payment. All right, but I wanted to ask you guys this because Christian Pulisic, he's lighting it up right now. I think he's one of the best wingers in the world. So I want to play a little game with you guys. What do you call that shit? King of the Hill or whatever?
Like this or that, this guy or
Winner
that
stays
guy.
on.
Stays
Winner
on.
Okay.
Stays on.
All right, Christian Pulisic or Brendan Johnson?
Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Right now,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's unfair because I watch Brendan Johnson under a microscope. Pulisic, I pay attention to here and there. So I'll go Pulisic.
I want you involved in this.
Pulisic.
Okay. Pulisic or Jordan Sancho?
Jaden.
Oh my God.
Did I say Jordan?
You're gonna get killed.
I meant
for that.
Jaden. I meant Jaden. I'm sorry.
Pulisic.
I'm in the same boat.
I wrote down the wrong
I don't
notes.
know. I don't know anything about Pulisic's game right now, other than he's doing well.
He-
Pulisic's game right now.
He scores like every game. He's more goal involvements than anybody.
Yeah.
In the last year, except for like, it's like
Probably Palmer.
it's and it's more than like Mo Salah. It's more like his scoring touch right now is unbelievable.
Pulisic.
That goal he had was disgusting. That little
It's
volley.
fucking awesome.
And then did you see like he hit he drew the PK.
Yeah.
And the other guy took it, and the coach came out and said that will never happen.
Yeah,
again.
he's our
PK
penalty
guy.
kick. Yeah, penalty taker.
All right, Pulisic or Mo Salah?
Right now,
Yep.
Pulisic.
Damn. Yeah.
Right now, it's easy. Again,
He
no
is
bias. It's
in
it's,
form.
If we're talking careers, then Mohamed Salah is the best.
Right.
He's probably the best right winger I've seen
Yeah.
in my life in the Premier League.
Right. Well, if you're gonna sign a guy
If
to
we're
like
talking-
a
if we're
4-year
talking
contract,
right now, if we're talking
yeah.
right now, if we're talking the 7 games that have been played, it's Pulisic.
What if you could sign up for like a weekend contract? I'm taking Pulisic.
I think I'm taking him too.
Dude,
For one
imagine
game?
if you do that.
That'd be sick. That'd be great.
Just a
And I know exactly. I know where you're going.
Just
with
come
it,
over.
too.
Give me 15 minutes off the bench.
I'm gonna go Captain America as well.
Damn.
This segment is not going as I thought it would. Okay, Pulisic or Saka?
Soccer.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
Read it, Tom. What's that say?
What is that? Assist stats, right?
Assists in the Premier League, 7. Rank 1. Chances created in the Premier League, 27th. Rank 1. Chances created from open play in the Premier League, 17. Rank 2. Big chances created, 13. Rank 1. Expected assists, 3.16. Rank 1. Motherfuckers were telling me Cole Palmer is the most creative midfielder in the Premier League.
Stats are misleading.
When is,
my
that,
friend.
when is that from?
What it
season?
is?
This season.
How many goals?
This season, 2.
Who leads the league in who leads the Premier League in clean sheets this year?
It's still David Raya. It's probably David Raya.
No, it's Andre Onana. So stats are
damn it.
misleading, my friend.
I saw,
How is that
How does Man United?
Stats are
No way.
Stats
No way.
misleading.
I never would have known that. That seems impossible.
Liverpool,
But the funniest
Liverpool and
thing
United have the
about
most clean sheets.
The sheet when he put it together, no one else caught this. In the sheet, he puts down a list of the games that are
Yeah.
kind of big. He puts the United game and then in parentheses after most clean sheets.
He did put that on the sheet.
Stats,
League
guys.
leading.
Stats.
1. He is 1.
Now
Yes, 3.
you've
4.
given up how many goals?
2.
Only 8 goals allowed.
Unless the
3,
stat line I saw.
4.
Yeah, 4.
Damn.
He has the most?
It's him and Allison.
How the fuck does
That is so. That almost seems impossible.
Raya has 3.
How the fuck
I
does-
thought Matt Sells would be up there too because they've only given up 6 goals the whole year.
And I just stopped reading after my agenda was
Yeah.
done. So
Respect, brother. Respect.
So Pulisic or Saka?
I'm going.
stats are misleading.
I'm going.
God damn it.
I'm going Pulisic.
I think I am too.
Nah, Saka. It's Saka. It's Saka.
Here's my thing about comparing these players is like I think of it from the lens of if they weren't on to Manchester United today, does that team become better?
And
And,
you wanna
the
suck.
answer is Captain America.
Wow.
At the end of the day, I'm a patriot.
Yeah. financial independence.
I got one.
They don't know. They don't know
Unless you
ball.
wanna,
They don't know ball. I mean, they don't know ball. It's soccer. It's soccer. I literally. What do I have to do? I give you my opinion.
You have to. You have
say
to have
no.
a guy
I
that
give
can
you.
finish.
I give you my opinion. You say no. I give you fucking statistics. You say no. I show you
Dude,
footage. You say no. I don't know what else I got to do.
I think.
Fair enough.
I think it's not on you. It's on soccer to start putting the ball in the back of the
You
net.
said it yourself.
Yeah, he can't score.
I
I'm sorry.
I said I want more goals from him. I didn't say he can't score. I said I want more goals from
2
Saka.
and 7.
I want more goals from Saka. Yes, he's been creating a lot of chances. He's been phenomenal.
Any of those
He's been doing
goals
great.
penalties?
No, none of them. None
Oh,
of them.
all from open
None
play.
of them are penalties.
Okay,
No,
all right.
we're not penalty.
No
Okay.
penalty merchants.
All right.
Penalty mark.
All right, last one I got is Pulisic or Bernardo.
Oh, Bernardo.
Nah, Pulisic.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even. I wrote down a list because I was going to do this just to troll Za. I didn't have Saka on there, but genuinely, he's way better than Martinelli. He's probably better than Trossard. He's better than a lot of guys. Like, he would play for Arsenal.
Is he better than Bernardo? I think there's actually an argument to be made that Bernardo's better.
Yeah,
Or
I would
more
take. I would
useful.
probably take.
Bernardo does
way better than
Comes.
this. Is insanity. This is absolutely. That just processed in my brain. He just said something absolutely crazy.
What?
Way better than Leandro Trossard.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fine.
he's better than. I said he's way better than Martinelli. I said he's probably better than Trossard too. He would, and I said he would play for Arsenal. He would play for Arsenal.
he would.
He would.
He would. He's better than Martinelli.
And Trossard. Trossard.
You guys don't even play Trossard.
Yeah, you don't even like him.
You don't even start it.
I love
Trossard has been.
Trossard.
Trossard has been. He's been carrying my team.
Yeah,
He's been carrying my team.
yeah, you give him 20
Martinelli's
minutes
the one-
off the bench.
Martinelli has just been out of form. Now that Martinelli's
He
back in
sucks.
form, I'm gonna tell you this. Mark this again. You motherfuckers in the chat, the ones that always want to come for me for my Arsenal opinions. I know ball. I know exactly how this shit works. I guarantee you, trust me, Martinelli's gonna kick on this October. This October run, Martinelli's gonna move mad. Bookmark this. We'll do whatever the hell you do in the chat. This right here, Martinelli is gonna be a bad man this October. Boom.
Okay, so is Pulisic better than Martinelli?
Yeah.
Right now, yeah, because
Yeah.
Martinelli's out of form.
Yeah.
You see, I'm fair. I mean, I'm honest. I'm not biased. I told you.
Yeah.
But Trossard, he's not better than Trossard.
What?
I mean, that's a hard position to
All right.
take.
Not better
if,
than
if
Trossard.
he's better than Martinelli, and Martinelli plays more.
Martinelli's
than
not a
Trossard.
start. Trossard's a better one.
Both start now.
Yeah.
But right now, in the team, the one that's ahead, it's because Odegaard's out
Yeah.
that we're moving.
Right.
Trossard is a utility player, so
Right.
you can move him around.
Yeah.
It's because Odegaard is out that we're moving Trossard into that. If Odegaard was there, Martinelli's out.
Yeah, but Pulisic is still better.
But at the start of the year, Martinelli was in over.
That's
Trossard.
Arteta's.
So when everybody was healthy, you were playing Martinelli.
And Trossard was the one winning us games.
I know.
Martinelli was playing 70 minutes doing nothing for us, and then being taken off for Trossard to come on and win us games.
If I
Right.
learned anything from this segment, it's that if I wanted to do a segment to troll Zaw, I'm just gonna do all Arsenal players instead.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's because we are one of the best teams in the world right now, and that's what they just find it hard to accept.
Yeah,
So
the haters.
us being the best team in the world, our players in each position are going to be in contention to be one of the best players in each position.
All right, so let me get a vote from the panel right now. Pulisic or Bernardo? We'll work our way down.
I'll take Christian.
I'm gonna be the bigger man, and I'll take Christian Pulisic.
If we're talking right now, Christian Pulisic.
Christian.
God damn, it's good to be an American. I was not expecting this. I came up with this. I was like,
yeah.
yo, I think we're gonna get like Maresh and Zaw all like fired up. Like, how you guys are wankers just backing your American. Like, this guy stinks.
He is banging form.
Yeah, he is.
I looked at the stats this morning, and I was like, oh shit, he's actually doing really
He's
well.
a problem, bro.
Yeah.
He's good. Fantasy update real quick. Burr Spurs, probably a loser Spurs fan, but on top of our league. 79 points, 497 total. Hen Bronze, 11, 61 points, 477 total. Ben's Bozo, 48 points, 472 total. Nicky Smokes, what do you know? First place yet again on this panel. 46 points, 451 total.
What else?
Zaw put up 50, 425 total. Chief, 40, attaboy. 341 total. Maresh, dead last, 21 points, 305 total. You suck. You're getting out-managed by a fucking wanker.
Who, Chief?
Me.
No, I just completely forgot to set my lineup for about 4 weeks.
I forgot to change. I forgot.
Now that it's on my radar again. But what I'll say about the guys at the top of our list, after looking at the numbers, the disparity, like the change of positions, like if you look week over week,
it's tight.
They are moving.
It's
like
tight.
That guy who went up to first, he had like an 80-point week or something.
Yep.
He climbed like 4 positions. So
yeah, you just got to get hot.
You just gotta have the right guys in there and trust the process.
It's tight up top there. Pause.
I'd rather
wait. How far away? How far away are you,
Why
Nicky
is that a
Smoke?
pause?
It's not a pause.
You're using it wrong.
anything tight or big is an auto pause.
It'd be funny. I actually like the idea of saying straight shit and then saying pause.
That's what Zod just did.
Wait, where are you, Nicky Smokes?
He's in 10th, I believe.
I'm in 10th.
How the hell is this dude in 10th?
And you're
Because
down.
I know
you're
ball,
down-
bro. You don't know ball, dog.
Nah, he's 451. Let's look at what actually. Okay, so 20 some points. Now.
Fantasy
I'm
sucks.
I'm smoking you, fam.
Make that up.
Putting you in a spliff.
Make that up.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of Pitch Pick. Shout out to all you guys who've watched. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Get active in the chat below. We'll respond. And we're not going to have the regular show Thursday because international break, but we will have those interviews that we did with Rebecca Lowe and Tim Howard and Patrick Vieira. That'll be coming out this week as well. And then have we decided the date for pro clubs?
I think we should rip Wednesday.
So Wednesday we'll do pro club tryouts. Yeah, so we'll see you there. Drop your gamer tag below if you want to try to get on the squad. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.